Welcome back! We have arrived on the ocean planet of Manon, which has proven to be one of the most interesting and unique places we've visited so far. For one thing, Zerka maintains no presence here, which is amazing. But even more than that, Manon is the chief source of a healing agent known as Kolto, which is primarily used in the med packs that we've been carrying around. And as such, Kolto is vital to the war effort between the Republic and the Sith. However, the Selkath, who are the indigenous species of this planet, maintain a neutral stance toward the war and support neither side, instead allowing their need for Kolto to boost business around here. But we've got another problem on our hands. This woman here named Laura has come to our friend Jolie for help because her husband got picked up for murder of a Sith. And she's asked us to help defend him in a trial. So let's go over here to the jail and see if we can visit this man named, I just totally forgot his name, Sunry, that's right. Well, we can't go in there, but maybe the guard can help us out. Arbiters, huh? Well, let's talk to the court nearby about this. Maybe they'll be able to help us out and give us access. Uh-oh, what's going on over here?
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
You know, the Sith just admitted to having his men fighting. I think that's pretty incriminating.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to level with him there, but still, the Sith are guilty of quite a bit. Wow, 10,000 credits? Can we talk to these diplomats?
They say everyone on Manon is equal, but it seems the Republic is a little more equal than the Sith. Neutrality? Ha! That's a laugh!
Well, when you treat others with a little more respect, I think you might find that people will respect you just a little bit more.
Why can't the Selkath see what the Sith are really like? They should ban them all from this planet.
Yeah, that might be a little extreme though, but I'd have to level with you there. Let's see, let's talk to the guy in the middle, maybe he can help us out. Judge Shelkar. We're not here to press charges. Wait, how do you know I was from the Republic, first of all? That's interesting, we didn't really know that about our ship. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, perfectly legitimate. Nothing to see here. Let's talk to him about the murder case involving Sunry. Yeah, basically an arbiter is a lawyer, essentially.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
Sunry versus the Sith Empire. That sounds pretty awesome. Wow, that was pretty quick communication there.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Alright. Well, let's go down the line here and ask the judges what they think. Why are you guys still standing here? Let's talk to Judge Josa. Let's ask him what he thinks of Sunry. That is true. What about his character, though? Let's ask him about anything suspicious. That is a good question.
The Republic believes in justice, as do you. We just want Sunry to be fairly treated, that's all.
Let's ask him what he thinks of the two warring factions here. I have to agree with him. I really have to agree with him there. Yeah, they are making some mistakes. I like this guy. Well, let's just leave him alone for now. Let's talk to this judge, Judge Nalekeshin. Let's ask him the same questions. I don't know if I'd go so far to say that, but is there anything suspicious about this case? That makes sense. That may be true, but it's how they're expanding, I think, that differentiates them from the Republic. I sure hope you're not calling the Sith better. And I think that's it. Not sure I like this guy so much. Let's see if we can talk to the middle judge a little bit more. Come on, Sith diplomat, you're cramping my style here, buddy. We have to walk all the way around. We're going to have to walk all the way around. Let's see, Judge Shelkar. Let's see if we can ask him about these other things first. See if he knows anything about the star map. I love how, in some ways, the Selkath are kind of like a tourism board for Manon, just because they have so many people who come here. Like, a lot of the Selkath we've met so far have been advertising just all the stuff that Otto City has to offer and everything. Unfortunately, we'll never really get to see that nightlife, because we can only visit this place during the daytime. Let's see if he knows anything about the young Selkath who have been going missing. We will definitely do that if we find anything. Let's ask him about the trial here. Okay.
Speaking of that injury, has it been taken into consideration, Your Honor?
Yeah, I can definitely tell that everything is rather cold and calculated around here. Let's ask him what he thinks about the Republican Sith. Looks like he's viewing this from Manon's perspective. Did we ask him this? I don't think we did. Yeah, what about that medal? That is a little bit too obvious, isn't it? That may be true, but I am very suspicious about that medal.
Simply because it was real does not mean Sunry would have overlooked it being in Elassa's hand.
That's it for now. We still have yet to talk to Sunry himself, but I just want to make sure we have our conversations with all the judges. Let's talk to Judge Kota. The Arbiter. What do you think of Sunry? Looks like this guy might be a little bit more sympathetic to our cause. It's nice to know that not all Selkath are strictly neutral. Some of them do seem to understand that the Republic is being bullied around. Yeah, that is rather strange, isn't it? Indeed. Well, good. I'm glad you believe that. Me too. Yeah, it is certainly not perfect, but I do believe that it has benefited quite a few people. I'm sorry you guys have to listen to all these noises that they're making. I know they're kind of a little annoying. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's talk to the final judge. And come on, you guys. I can't pass through him either? Alright, let's go around. Judge Dula. Yeah, that's another strange thing, is that he's apparently crippled, and yet somehow the Sith, who's apparently rather skilled, got killed by him. Let's ask him about suspiciousness. Yeah, we need to go there and talk to the witnesses. That's one of the next items on our list after we speak with Sunry himself. Sounds like this guy does not like the Republic quite as much as his friend next to him. Let's ask him about that. Oh, you cannot be serious. Dude, the Sith are bad news. Well, let me tell you something. If I can take you to Terrace, and you can see what happened there, you might change your mind. Yeah. Good grief, this guy's got quite an ego.
So nice to meet an impartial judge for a change.
Yeah.
You said it, not I.
I like having Jolie along. I don't like that judge either. Alright. Well, it looks like we've got like 2 Republic-loving judges, 2 Sith-loving judges, and 1 very neutral judge. So those are the judges, and now that we've gotten permission to be the arbiter, we can talk to Sunry here in the jail. Let's go inside and see what he has to say. Whoops, I think we have to talk to the guard here first. We don't want to begin the trial yet because we still have yet to interview witnesses and gather evidence, but we can talk to Sunry though. Who's this person over here?
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Whoa. We're not going to talk to that guy anymore. But Sunry we're going to talk to.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Elassa sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall.
Wrinkle butt.
There'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Well, let's see what evidence there is.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Elassa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Elassa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Elassa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Well, let's see, where we can investigate. Probably that hotel would be a good place to start.
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Selkath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with?
Let's ask him a few questions.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Let's ask him about his running away after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Well, we may do that.
Go ahead, ask.
Let's see, I guess we can't ask anything else.
Oh,
So that's about it.
very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Alright, we got a new journal entry added for Sunry's story. Sunry claims that he's been set up by someone to take the fall for Elassa's murder. He claims that he was secretly trying to turn her into a double agent for the Republic and that the Sith most likely killed her as a result of that. And we've got another quest for the actual trial itself, which will be developed as we actually go to trial. I'm not going to talk to the warden yet, not until we actually decide to start the trial, which won't be for a little while. Because we still need to go to that hotel. We haven't been there yet. And right now, we need to go back to the central area so we can get to the hotel. So let's go ahead and do that first. There's still 2 more segments of the city, I believe, that we still have yet to see. Wait a minute, this is the bar. Wrong way, JB, wrong way. This way is where we came from, because Elora was right in front of us when we came out this passageway. We need to go to the west central part of Otto City, which is where we came out toward when we exited the visitor center. And then from there, there's the east central area, and then Otto East. And both of those areas we have not visited yet. We haven't seen this area yet. We haven't been through this door, but this is just a Kolto distribution center. Selkath coordinator. Maybe he knows some stuff here about Kolto. Let's see, maybe he can just tell us some things, even though we don't have a permit. Okay. I don't have a permit. Man, friendly type. Can we get one somewhere? Oh, okay. One does not simply walk into Manon without a purchase permit, I guess. By the ton. Alright. Alright, fine, be that way. What about you? Do you have anything to say?
We've got all the proper Kolto trading permits, so back off.
Alright. Can we buy some of it? Oh. Okay, yeah, we got it. Billions of credits, my goodness. Okay, nobody likes us here. And honestly, I don't think there's anything we can do here. There's no side quests in that area that I'm aware of, so... Nothing to do there, nothing to see. Let's continue this way. We haven't been here yet. Not there, over here. Whoops, the sign was in our way. East Central Courtyard, that's where we need to go. I like how they have these convenient little zigzag areas that block your view, so that there could be a loading screen right there. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Don't listen to him.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself.
Sparta!
Galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
You know, all the Republic has to do is have somebody carry a tape recorder into one of these conversations so that they could hear that the Sith had even admitted to bombing terrorists. I mean, come on. It's not that hard. There's a store here, but we'll come back.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Oops. Oh, that's nice of him.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week.
Looks like we got a friend of the Republic here, but we'll come back to this store later. I just kind of want to focus on trial stuff for now. Let's see what we got over here. We got the Republic Embassy, and we got another door. Where does this go? The Visitors Hotel. This looks like the place we need to be. We were told to go to the Republic Embassy to find out more about the star map, but I'm going to do that later on.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
That would be great. What do you know about the murder and the night that it happened?
The Sith woman, Elassa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Interesting. Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
We could try to persuade for him to say that, but I'm not going to do that. That would get me dark side points, and I don't really want to ask somebody to lie for us.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about Sunry and Elassa themselves?
Elassa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Oh. Well, that's something that Sunry didn't tell us about.
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Feareth Me. That's a cool name. Oh, that's it.
Well, okay.
Alright, so we got some information here from Ignis, the hotel manager. Let's see if we can find anybody here. Maybe the witnesses are still around. Nothing we can do in that room, though. Feareth Me. Can you tell us anything?
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
Let's see if he can tell us anything.
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Elassa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
Oh my.
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith master?
Oh, well, Elassa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
I think that's a bold-faced lie. What did you see?
Well, one time, I saw Elassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Elassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
Well, good for you. But she was a Dark Jedi? I mean, we know that Sith don't have to actually be lightsaber wielders or Force users. I mean, we've seen the Sith mooks with their armor around here that just fight. Interesting.
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Anything else we can tell him?
You again. Didn't I tell you people everything I knew? So why do you keep coming back to me?
See, I think we already did this.
I was in my room, minding my own business, with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elassa's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty. Yes, well, I'll be right here. Not like they're letting me go anywhere else.
Alright, well, thanks for the help. Let's see what's in the footlocker here. Credits! Nice, hope you don't mind us stealing your credits. Let's see. Let's go and see if we can find this Glupor character. There he is. You'll notice that Glupor's dialogue is completely different from the rest of the Rodian dialogue that we've been hearing so far in the game. He actually says Glupor in the dialogue, and he says something that sounds like Selkath.
Glupor tong hit wanaji sarkat agi inko tune Glupor mulira chuna mulira tonk Glupor kipa nonku nexit.
So why were you even here at the hotel?
Glupor yon tung chiwi ita pola un chikne mulira Glupor kon muli slimo pui wanga kun Glupor kinpa nikcha lora kun.
So what did you see?
Glupor chi ita kanki chana kilikon.
Everybody's been mentioning that. You seem to be emphasizing that a little much. Why do I get the feeling that somebody did pay him to do that? Dude, you're making this so obvious. Aha! That is pretty incriminating. Interesting. This guy is not very bright, I don't think. Okay. Anything else you can tell us? Does he know anything about this stuff? Yeah, we kinda noticed. Okay. Alright, Glupor. Thanks for talking with us. Let's see if we can get into this room. Sorry, security droid, I hope you don't mind. We're just breaking into this room for a med pack. I guess that's all we're getting. Alright. So that's everybody at the hotel. Whoops, let's see here. Can we get past this guy here? And we've done quite a bit of the legwork for the trial, but there is still a little bit left to go.
You, Jedi, I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
That guy's voice is really cool. What's going on, though?
Let us just say that I'm an interested party, and that I have concerns. This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
If you've got something to tell us, I think you need to tell us.
Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Why should we believe you, though?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunry, not the witnesses, and certainly not the judges. And if you take my advice, what have you to lose? Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Well, the Republic Embassy is right here, and I was planning to stop by there anyway. But we'll do that in the next video.